Good evening, and welcome to the first episode of The Olympic Spectator. I'm with Miss Miranda Lovell, who is an Olympic spectator. So, about 3 months ago, you received your call that you were going to be going to the Olympics. What was the first thing that came to your mind, and what did you do?
I was really excited that I was going to be going to the Olympics. I just wanted to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing me to have this opportunity. I knew that I had to prepare, so the next call I made was to Lisa at Neiman Marcus, who is my stylist, because I knew I needed outfits to wear to the Olympics in Paris.
So, is one of the outfits that you have on right now designed by her?
Yeah, one of the outfits I have on is designed by her because we knew that the weather was going to be a factor, that it might be hot, it might be cold. So I have the sleeveless, but I also have the sweater in case it got cold at night.
Because performance as an Olympic spectator is very important.
I want to represent my country the best that I can. And looking good in the stands as an American is important because I want to cheer on the athletes who are performing, but I also want all the spectators around me to know that I am an American. So I want them to know that I am cheering on Team USA. Go Team USA.
Very good. So after you did that preparation and really prepared for the Olympics as a good spectator would, do you have any other recommendations prior to getting on your flight to head to the games?
As a spectator athlete, I feel like I've been preparing my whole life. My parents have been taking me to spectator events since I was a child, like baseball games, basketball games, church. I feel like spectator events have been a big part of who I am. And I knew that being at the Paris Olympics 2024 was going to really define me as a spectator athlete. So when I found out that I was going, I not only my outfit choices, but also I started to walk around the neighborhood because I wanted to be able to walk around Paris. I was really practicing my clapping and calisthenics with that and yelling go Team USA, 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 that kind of thing. I was really working on a lot of that so that I wasn't winded when I got to the event, so that I could really represent our country as best I could.
Very good. Was there any other things did you go see a doctor, massages, or anything like that to get prepared?
I've been getting massages weekly. Think about the athletes who come to the Olympics. They're doing a lot of things. They're practicing, they're getting their massages, they're cupping, all these things. And I did that too. I wanted to be at the same level they were for me as I wanted to be for them. So I was getting massages weekly so that I was ensured that I was in the best, athletic spectatorship that I could be for them.
Very good, very good. So transportation is always, key, I think, when you're traveling those type of distance between your home and where the event is taking place. What can you tell me about your experience coming over?
Well, so I live in Orlando, Florida, and there was a Hurricane Debbie that day. God bless everybody who might be affected by that. But Road Trips Inc. Was my travel agent source, and I was on United Airlines, and I was in business class, so I felt like I was not impeded in all with my travel, even though it was delayed for multiple hours and had to get different flights, all those things. But Road Trips Inc. Really made my experience coming from Orlando to Paris seamless. From the time I got on the United business class flight in Orlando, I was in the lounge prior, got on the plane, and then transferred in Dulles, and then got to Charles de Gaulle. I was greeted with one of the Road Trips Inc. Professionals, and they were there for me and were able to guide me right through the airport, and it was just seamless getting to the airport to my hotel.
So speaking of hotels, which hotel?
So a lot of people are talking about the Olympic Village, and I'm not there. I'm like Team USA men's basketball. I'm at a different hotel. I'm at the Shangri-La, and people have been talking about the provisions that are at the Olympic Village, and What I have found is that Paris has great provisions. The food has been excellent. The lodging at the Shangri-La has been amazing. I mean, the food has been some of the best I've had. So I've been really, just grateful to Jesus Christ, God, my Savior, for giving me that and making sure that I have been able to have the best provisions while I'm here to be the best Team USA spectator athlete that I could be.
Yeah, so speaking of being the best spectator athlete, one of the important things is, I think when you're at any destination, is to experience, like shopping, for instance, because that is really, I think, what you would consider your prime event.
Well, and that's what I mean, as a spectator athlete, as a representative of Team USA, I wanted to do the best I could. And when I got here, the start was slow. Like, I got here and we hadn't done much, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I mean, Noah Lyles.
So how'd you finish today?
So gold medal.
Gold medal?
Gold medal was how we finished today. The shopping was great. I want to look good as a spectator in the stands for Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we hit all the major brands that we could. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel. We made sure that we pulled in all the major brands and really got ourselves in shape for what we consider to be the finals tomorrow.
Great. Well, that's wonderful. And how was the actual, being the spectator? I mean, do you think, you went to the track and field, you saw the Americans do well in the 200, the women did really well in the 200 meter, and Americans came through in the 1500. We finished second to the Canadians in the hammer throw. I mean, what was that like, being the spectator, cheering those people on?
Yeah, John, being there was more than I can tell you. The 1500 was such a surprise. I mean, I think all of us can agree that it was just out of the blue, came out, the 1500, the men's USA team just dominated with the 1, 3, and 5 win. The women's 200 was just being a USA spectator athlete, just being there and supporting them was what we needed to do. And I think it was just very exciting. I think it felt good to be an American that night. I think it was good because we were also cheering on the long jump, right?
Right.
The long jump. There was no Americans in the long jump, but Italy, Greece, they were doing great. And then the hammer throw, I never had seen the hammer throw. The hammer throw was new to me. But the Canadians, they dominated it. They've been throwing a lot of hammers for a lot of years, and they came in first. As Americans, we came in second to them, but I think they were just strong. They came out. But I think watching track and field to me was very special, and just as an American, as a citizen of the world, it was great to be there that night.
Great. And earlier this evening, you went to the beach volleyball.
And I didn't think the beach volleyball USA, they had, we're not advancing. And so I was like, why are we going to this event? But I got there and I saw the Canadians, the Spanish, the Brazilians, the Latvians, performing, and just became a part of this crowd. As an athlete spectator, it was great to see these people performing and cheering on. And the volleyball was great because there was so much just crowd participation and cheering, and it was just very uniting for all of us. And being under the scope of the Eiffel Tower, I loved it.
That's wonderful. And tomorrow, I know we have to, get you down. You've got to get your rest for tomorrow. What's on the agenda for tomorrow?
Yeah, I just want to rest. There's a lot of events that I'm not going to take in tonight because I just want to rest, because I want to be, for Team USA, the best athlete spectator that I can be. So I want to do more shopping because I, again, want to look the best I can for Team USA and the world. And so tomorrow we have men's diving, and I'm very excited about it. It's going to be great. I think we're going to see things we haven't seen before. And I think as a athlete spectator, it couldn't be a better event to finish out our Olympic journey. I think the shopping has really invigorated me. I think it's invigorated a lot of people like me who are team athlete spectators. This is what the spectator is never talked about. We're never interviewed. We're the people who are here for these athletes. They're training day in and day out. We're training day in and day out in a different way. And that's why we're there for them. So that's why I'm just like so glad that you've opened up this platform for the athlete spectator. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big day, and we're going to finish it out, and hopefully finish it out strong.
Well, great. Is there anything else that you want to say to the world as, the gold medalist Olympic spectator that you are?
I mean, we did a lot of shopping today to really put it on the platform for the world. But I want to thank my family, my husband John, who's my biggest champion, coach, and team player. My kids, Ava and Emma, I love you. Mom loves you so much, and I know that we want you to be here. Mom and Dad, who took me to events from a very young age and taught me how to cheer and taught me how to be present in these events. So I just want to say thank you, and go Team USA. We love you.
Thank you very much for your time, and go Team USA.